Now that's definitely the end of something. Did I already get that? Where can I stand to see the beginning of that? It would need to be a place where this is not in the way. But also a place where that tree is not in the way. Is that from below then? It might be from below. I feel like I might have done that one. Okay, so I'm gonna get back down there quickly. You don't. Yeah. This is the one from that monolith that was at the bottom of the ones that had not been completed. Come on. Is it this? It looks like it's this. Oh, is it the smaller one? How is it so... Grr. That ain't right. How does this door open? Is there a configuration it can be in that makes that easier? So it expects it to go like this, square, and then to the right, and then up. So it would be that. How can I make it... How can I make it work? There's something about the angle. Alright, I'm gonna open up that last one and see if that somehow helps. It shouldn't, but when you're at a loss... Okay. I know this only has the one way, apparently. And that didn't help. Of course. So, what is it really? It's not that one. And it's apparently not that one. But is there a mechanism I have to work with first? Do I, like, have to actually be up there? I've already determined it isn't the actual sun. It's made things a lot nicer if it was. Come on. At least spark up for me. It isn't gonna. Like we said, it can't be from that side because then it's going to hit these cables anyway. So it does have to be from this side. It's just a question of how. I don't approve. Do I want to go back up on the wall? No. Am I going to try? Yes. Where? Alright, so it's very certainly not going to be from here. Is it? What did that one say?
I am standing on the threshold about to enter a room. It is a
Right.
complicated business. In the first place, I must shove against an atmosphere pressing with a force of 14 newtons on every square inch of my body. I must make sure of landing on a plank, traveling at 20 miles a second around the sun. A fraction of a second too early or too late, the plank would be miles away. I must do this whilst hanging from a round planet head outward into space and with a wind of ether blowing at no one knows how many miles a second through every interstice of my body. The plank has no solidity of substance. To step on it is like stepping on a swarm of flies. Shall I not slip through? No. If I make the venture, one of the flies hits me and gives me a boost up again. I fall again and am knocked upwards by another fly, and so on. I may hope that the net result will be that I remain about steady, but if, unfortunately, I should slip through the floor or be boosted too violently up to the ceiling, the occurrence would be not a violation of the laws of nature, but a rare coincidence. These are some of the minor difficulties. I ought really to look at the problem four-dimensionally as concerning the intersection of my world line with that of the plank. Then again, it is necessary to determine in which direction the entropy of the world is increasing in order to make sure that my passage over the threshold is an entrance, not an exit. Verily, it is easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle than for a scientific man to pass through a door. And whether the door be barn door or church door, it might be wiser that he should consent to be an ordinary man and walk in, rather than wait till all the difficulties involved in a really scientific ingress are resolved. Arthur Eddington, 1927.
Brownie. Okay. So this is very certainly the end of it. It does not have any apparent mechanism that I can interact with, aside from the tape recorder. The tape recorder message seems to be telling me I'm not entirely sure what it's telling me. At least not in relation to the puzzle. Not in the way that Nicholas of Cusa was telling me to have faith about the things I couldn't see. Here it's trying to tell me that I can pass through doors somehow. Let it be the sun. Come on, just let it be the sun this time. It'll be easier, we'll all be happy, and we can go home. I just have to stand in the one perfect place. Oh. That does not happen to be the one perfect place for a different puzzle. I don't know. Where it would make sense to stand for that. Because it isn't going to look round unless I'm directly under it. But if I'm that close, it's not going to be round enough to use. This is beyond me at the moment. Alright. I'm going to leave that off for now. I'm going to try and think about a couple more things before we have to give up for the day. We still need to figure out the windmill. We can probably figure out the windmill. Whoa. Ooh. We've tried figuring out the windmill. Really want to figure out that one last puzzle in the sun. Framing. Other framing. Alright, so we had a tree puzzle. We have a light and shadow puzzle. We had a mirror puzzle. We had a light and shadow puzzle. We had a reflective puzzle. I say, we've already done this. This one is that. We've already done whatever is the one that gets us to this, which is not this, but I'm doing it anyway. And I'm assuming that the third one uses this. The question just becomes how. And I'm not going to sit here and brute force it, but there's got to be a way of some kind. I've looked at it from all the angles I can. I've seen what appear to be scratches for no apparent reason. It's not adjustable. We tried that. Yeah. It is a mess. Officially a mess. We're not getting to the top of this tower. Not at this rate, anyway. Okay, we've seen those. may have to run out into the world and pick up some hints at some point. I ain't ready to do that. Alright. Yeah. All these suspicious patterns of light and shadow. Is there anything on this side of the, that row of rocks? Or is that just the end of the island? Yeah. Okay. This is being too impassable at the moment. What's going on with that? All right.